Caitlin Clark's off-season decision surfaces after Indiana Fever's WNBA playoffs loss. Report. Caitlin Clark sent a heartfelt message shortly after the Indiana Fever's overtime loss to the Las Vegas Aces in Game 5 of their WNBA playoff semifinal matchup on Tuesday night. The Fever, who lost MVP finalist Kelsey Mitchell to an injury in the third quarter, left everything on the floor in the series-deciding showdown. However, they still came up short against four-time MVP A'ja Wilson and the mighty Aces, who are now headed to the WNBA Finals to battle the Phoenix Mercury. The dust has not settled on Indiana's season-ending loss. However, Clark made headlines again on Wednesday after Unrivaled made an announcement about its last two remaining roster spots. The 3-on-3 league decided to push back its announcement of the last two players on its roster for the second season as they remain in productive negotiations with a few other candidates. More than a few fans quickly speculated that Unrivaled was referring to Clark and that she would finally be joining the league in the offseason despite reportedly turning down a $1 million offer last year. A new report from Sports Business Journal, however, has now revealed that Clark has already made her decision on joining Unrivaled. Indications were Unrivaled GM Claire DeWilius was specifically alluding to Clark and A'ja Wilson for the two remaining roster spots, but sources said Clark, who shares the same agent as Unrivaled co-founder Nafisa Collier, is not one of the two players, SBJ's report indicated. A second insider told SBJ that Unrivaled continues to hold out hope that Clark changes her mind, and that the league is tempted to wait as long as conceivably possible for the most popular player and brand in women's basketball. "You know we will take Caitlin up until probably tip-off in January, or as close as we can," SBJ's source said. Based on this report, it appears that Clark has already made up her mind on snubbing Unrivaled for a second straight year. This is despite the fact that three of her Fever teammates, Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, and Lexi Hull, have all already signed up for the league's second season. It is important to note that Clark will be working hard on getting her body right in the off-season. Multiple injuries limited the 23-year-old to just 13 games in her sophomore campaign, and it's possible that her rehab played a role in her supposed decision to turn down Unrivaled again.